it over here a little while ago. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. There it is. There's the tripod. It fell on the floor. Welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing? No, people probably aren't here yet. Sorry, I am getting sick. My ear is like messed up and I'm definitely more stuffy than usual, so apologies for the extra sniffling today. Let me try to like fix my hair a little bit. Pull it back without it looking ridiculous. I need a haircut. It's in that like just stage where it's just puffy. My hair goes puff out before it falls. So that's where it is right now. I might just put a hat on again. Hi, Pumpkin. How are you? Yeah, I might just put a hat on. We're just going to put a hat on again. I like hats. There we go. I like a cozy hat on my head anyway. There we go. And I'm cold, so I'm going to put my sweater on. At least for now. I'll probably warm up as I'm standing over the stove, but Pumpkin says she's doing good. Good to hear. Oh, I heard your dad got in a accident with himself at church. That's not fun, huh? Glad everyone's okay, though. It wasn't like a bad accident, but, you know, hit a fence or something. That's super frustrating. All right. I can't see. I can't see. Ooh, peekaboo. I like my dress. My dress I have on is really pretty. It's this like material, but it's cold, so I'm going to cover it up for now. Oh. Hi, Connie. Welcome in. Do I like your profile? I can't see what it says. Let's see. Something, does it just say my name is Pumpkin Girl? That's cute. Connie said, hi, Pumpkin. Thank you for letting me know Ari is live. Very cute. Yeah, I like it. So yeah, today, here's the kitty. Stratty. Today we're going to be making some tacos. So, just a simple little cooking stream today. Nothing huge. Let's see, my brother picked me up the lettuce I needed last night, so I didn't have to go out because he was taking my car. So he took my car, but he picked up my lettuce, so I didn't have to go out, which was nice of him. Just making sure I have everything here. We got some cheese. We have salsa. We got meat I have to cook. Hi, Lucky. And we're gonna cook my, if I can find my beans, let's see. I love beans on tacos. Hi, Butterfly. There's the animal lover. Hi, animal lover. Zentango says, what are we making? We are making tacos. It's a white people taco night. Let's see. What did I do at the end? What did I do with the taco shells? That is the question. Just bone broth. Oh, is that them back there? There they are back there, hiding. My taco shells. Taco shells. We have taco shells. And then I need some refried beans if I can find them. It might be in the other pantry. Possibly. We'll look. applesauce, bouillon. Yeah, they're probably in the other pantry, possibly. There's kidney beans. Do I have beans? Northern beans. Let's see if I have refried beans. If not, I'll just make a mix of other beans. Let's see. Sorry, it's just falling all over the place. Pumpkin Girl says tacos are yummy. Yes, they are super yummy. I love them. I love me some tacos. I don't eat them enough because I just don't make them, especially since now that it's just me. Sorry, come on. I need to get in this cabinet. It's like everything's falling all over the place. Yeah, especially since now I like just cook for myself mostly. I don't always make tacos that much because usually when you make tacos it's like a spread and everyone kind of makes their stuff. But it's just me, so there's like a lot of leftovers when I make it, which I don't mind leftovers, but usually you would have multiple people. Hi! Hold on, I'm just looking for my beans. Emily says, can I say it here? People don't like when I say this, the smoke alarm. I don't mind when you say it. I like when you remind me. I don't think the smoke alarm will go off, but I will shut the door anyway, just to be sure. I like when you remind me about the smoke alarm. So it's my stream, and I like when you remind me. Because I have ADD and I forget. Beans. We have plenty of beans, but I don't know if we have the type that I want. Let's see. It's peanut butter. Oh, butter's falling on me. Jesus Christ. I didn't know this stuff. Breadcrumbs. I'll move these over. Sorry, hold on. Tomato sauce. Bonzo beans. Black beans. Black beans, if I can find the ones I want. Kidney bean. Black bean. Do I not have any more refried beans? I can make my own beans, but I thought I had some. Applesauce. Black bean, fruit, pinto beans, fruit, garbanzo, fruit cocktail, I guess that's it. Well, we're going to have to make our own beans, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Just takes a little longer. To mash them up myself. Alright, we'll do these. Black and I think it's just pinto beans, right? Kidney beans, red kidney beans. Sorry, these jars are just falling out on me. I swear I had a thing of refried beans, but I don't see them anywhere. Don't see them, so oh well, I can show you guys how I make my other beans, I guess. So we're gonna have to make our own beans. You basically just fry them and mash them yourself. Butterflies, yes, go look what I made for you. I sent it to Pumpkin's phone. Oh, I love beans on my tacos. That's why I'm like, I'm not going without my beans. I have to make my own beans. Get some northern beans, which I think, let me just make sure I'm using the right type of beans. Here, I mean, I like black bean too, so that's not a big deal, but I wasn't sure if it's northern beans or pinto beans that they make refried beans with. I don't even know what northern beans are. Let's see. What kind of beans are refried beans? They are pinto beans. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we can use a mix. We'll just make a mix. We'll do black bean, refried black bean, and kidney bean. Alright. We're just going to make a bean mix. I got a pot. I got a good pot here. I need one of my mom's. Hold on. I need one of my mom's wider pots because I only have one here. Hold on. I don't have any pans over on my side. Let's see. Yeah, my mom's got all the pans over here. The wide pan. No, I'm talking to myself. No. You have like all the pans over here, so I'm taking a couple. Oh, hush. Your stove is talking to me. Alright, this is the pan I want. This big saute pan. Hello. Looks too heavy. It's impossible to get to her light switch. She's got her light switch behind the furniture. Alright, there we go. What kind of toppings do we like on my tacos? So we do the beans, obviously meat. So I do ground beef with taco seasoning, meat, cheese, beans, lettuce, salsa. If it's in season, I'll do tomato. If we're not in season, then I just do salsa because it's got more flavor. The tomatoes aren't in season right now, so I just do salsa. And then avocado. So I get some little avocados and cut them into little cubes. Cheese, obviously. Some red pepper. But the red pepper I usually mix right into the beans, so there's that. Oh, alrighty. So let's get some onion. Just gave us a big smile when I see her new banner. I heard, yeah, I love refried beans too. I don't have any, so we're just going to do a bean mix to put on it. We'll kind of like half mash them. My eyes are dry. So yeah, we'll kind of like half mash the beans. Hello. Actually, do I might still have half an onion in here. Yeah, I have half a red onion. We'll just use the rest of that for now. Red onion's fine. Why is there a reason? Hello. Hamalama says, hello, sir. Hello, ma'am. All right. So we got a red onion. My mom has my knife too over there. I have to go back to my mom's side to get my knife. All my stuff is missing. She did my dishes, but now all my stuff's missing. Hold on, I gotta go back over there and get my knife. I think it's in her dishwasher. She said all of my stuff was in her dishwasher. Sorry, I'm very disorganized today. Need my knife. Where is my knife? Where is my knife? No, I'm just going in the dishwasher to get my stuff. Yeah. Well, I'm using some of it right now. Oh, itchy. Allergies. Allergies are sick, but it feels itchy. Hi, Lucky. Thank you. Hi. Hi, baby. Baby boy. Oh, I think I need to shut the light from over here. There we go. Alright, sorry about that. I need a tissue. I'm gonna have to take an allergy med. Just take this roll of toilet paper because I'm sure I'm gonna have to blow my nose more often. Alright. Elle says, Butterfly, I love you. You are so kind and sweet. Dark Horse says, Tuxedo Cat. Yes, he's a lovely little tuxedo cat. And my lover says, thank you for doing that for me, Butterfly. Oh. And yeah, I'm sorry. I am getting sick. I think I'm getting an ear infection. And it's like I feel like all itchy. Like, it's like in the back of your throat, but like between your ears. Oh, but I promised y'all a taco stream. And I had to cook my dinner anyway, so I mean, I could have cooked it off stream, but I wanted to cook it with you guys, so I don't know. Apologies that I'm going to be kind of sniffly, like more than usual. I'm like always a little sniffly, but this is like bad. Nickname? Whose nickname? Oh, why does everyone call you Butterfly? Yeah, it's her nickname. It's her online name because she doesn't like to share her real name online. Oop. It's her online name. Okay, so got my pan here. Hi, Country Living. How are you? Welcome in. Tonight we're doing some cooking. So we got my. I have to sharpen this again. Sorry, I'm trying through the onion very well. Just a couple sharpening rounds here. There we go. All right, that should be better. All right. So we're going to caramelize some onion, and then we'll throw in red pepper and some beans and kind of fry them ourselves. I like to add a little bit of tomato too. I have that in my fridge. So we're going to make a little bean mixture here. I'm going to do that first because that cooks faster than the meat. And then it can continue to cook while I cook the meat. So I can like get it cooking and then move it over and leave it sauteing while we do the meat. So that's going to be our plan of attack here. It's mostly the meat and the beans that you have to cook. The rest is like, just chopping stuff up. You get the lettuce ready, you get your avocados chopped up, and most of the other stuff is raw. So it's mostly just cooking the meat and the beans. And then just putting everything together all nice. leave a little bit of this onion to cook with the meat. A little bit of that to the side. No, I haven't yet, but I also haven't put anything on the stove yet. I'll head over there in a second after I get this chopped. Thank you again, though, for the reminder. Yeah, nobody get mad at her for reminding me, because I've actually asked her to remind me about that stuff. Because it's a trigger to me, too. With where I have autism, the sound is, like, very triggering to me. So I actually appreciate when she reminds me to shut the door so my fire alarm doesn't go off, because that fire alarm drives me crazy. So to me, I appreciate it. Who's gonna be mad? Country Living says, I don't cook any Pringles. I cook chicken, fried steak, homemade mashed potatoes, and green beans. That sounds good. Taco Sunday instead of Taco Tuesday. Yes, Taco Sunday. I gotta start making tacos more often. We should have like a day of the week that I make tacos. I love them so much. They're so good. And if you have like the ingredients and stuff, it's really not that hard to make. It's because a lot of it's raw, like I said. It's just this time I have to cook my own beans. So, but generally, if I have the refried beans already in a can, I just, you know, put them in. I add a little bit of extra seasoning to them, and that's about it. Just heat them up with some extra seasoning, and then cook the meat. All right. Sorry, I like my onions like really chopped. It's just like making my eyes water like crazy, but I like my onions cut real small. I'm a minced up girl. I like everything minced. Like I said, that's part of why I learned to cook, was my own autism, where I like was very sensitive when I was younger to like textures and stuff, especially in food. What do they call it? Like RFID? It's like restrictive something diet, where you only will eat certain things. So I was like that when I was young, and then I started learning to cook on my own when I was like 12 or 13. By like 15, I was cooking meals for the family. I usually like, I think chili was the first thing I like really started cooking regularly, because it was pretty easy. You just like put all the stuff together. You like cook the meat and then put vegetables, beans, you know, your tomato sauce, all that, and then seasoning. So chili was one of the first things I started cooking for the fam. And then my stepdad taught me how to cook more stuff. But it started because of my autism that I learned how to cook, because I wanted to be able to cook things the way I like it. But that's why I mince up everything real small, because I didn't like how people would leave things chunky. I liked everything cut up real tiny. Oh, my eyes are stuff in my eyes. The onions are in my eyes. Oh. Butterfly says you gotta change your name back. This is confusing. And someone says Butterfly says this is Ari's live, not Bard. Oh, and she says I'm gonna change it. Who is that? Who was it before, Elle? Coming is calming for me. Oh, cooking. Probably cooking. Cooking is calming for me. Cooking is very calming for me too. That's another reason why I learned, and why, well, I didn't realize until I started doing it how calming it was, obviously. But after I started learning to cook, I realized I really liked cooking. It is very relaxing for me too. As long as nobody's rushing for me. I was gonna have my mom have some, but she went to bed so early. She went to bed at like 6. I was gonna make some for her too, but she was going to bed too early, and after I cleaned, I had to sit down. I had to sit down for a little bit after I cleaned because my foot's still on there. I probably need to change it because but I had an ice pack on my foot. Yeah, it's almost, well, there's still a little bit of coldness left on it. It's just not in the right spot. I'm gonna move the gel around. There we go. There we go. Move the gel around. Ice pack on my foot. Here, Stratty, over here, bud. Over here. Go over there. Get over there. Yeah, I had to get off my foot for a little bit. Stressed with that ice pack. Get this cat food so he stops getting over here. Come on. Get over here, Stratty. Have your food over there. Oh no, here comes Lucky too. Here comes number 2. Comes number 2. Chew gum helps with the tears. I don't have gum. When I'm cutting onions, they start bothering my eyes. I put my face in the freezer. Yeah, I put cold water on my eyes. That's what I was just doing. I don't put it in the freezer, but I put cold water on my eyes. Yeah, I didn't know about gum either, but I don't have gum. So it's not going to work for me. I can just pretend I'm chewing. Okay, so we get a pepper. Oh, that's cool. Oh, Looney, get out of there. Where are the kitties? Get out of there, go. Scoot. These animals are up my ass. Knock it off. They're Stratties. They're Stratties. Go sit. Don't try to get his food. Alright, let me give the stems to the birdies. I gave them more of their birdie bread cake, their little birthday cake today. They liked it. Butterfly says, Pumpkin, change your banner to the better one. I heard you guys, Butterfly was saying that you guys went live today again. That sounds like fun. I was on the phone with Christine, so I didn't know. I didn't get up till late. I wasn't feeling very well today. I got a migraine last night after everything, probably just the tenseness and upset or whatever. I tend to get a migraine after having a meltdown like that. I do want to apologize to everyone again. I don't like to have meltdowns like that on stream. I just was very overwhelmed last night. But yeah, just wanted to make sure I apologize to everyone. I don't like swearing and getting all upset like that. I definitely swear like a sailor when I'm losing my cool. It's like not my everyday self. I'm like in my everyday life, I don't go crazy like that. So when I do, it's a bit embarrassing for me. And I also wanted to apologize on my mom's behalf. No, I wanted to apologize. And I wanted to apologize on my mom's behalf. I don't want to make it out like she doesn't do anything. Because I was like, oh, she should be doing this. Why am I doing this? She does do a lot, obviously. She takes care of this whole household pretty much. And I agreed to help do the animals at night. She does them in the morning. I do them at night. That wasn't quite what I signed up for when I agreed to take care of them at night. It was like, bring them their food and water. That's about it. I didn't sign up for that, so I was just kind of was feeling like I needed more help than I was getting, but she goes to bed early and it's not her fault. So, and she did help me find like all the stuff. She got me like the stuff to put it together out there. She was just always already in her pajamas, and I don't blame her for not wanting to go outside after she's already in her pajamas and ready to bed. She gets up early, she works, and then she goes to bed early too, so. So yeah, I don't know. I don't want people thinking bad about my mom. So that's my apology, both to everybody else and public apology to my mother. Country living sounds crazy. I cooked all that. I didn't even eat. So I'll have it for lunch tomorrow. Emma Liver says, hi, Piper. How's Piper doing? Oh, she's sleeping. Nice. Oh my God, Looney was so tired yesterday. She was pooped after all the puppy play. Well, it's good to have leftovers for lunch the next day. I do that too sometimes. Countries, it's like sometimes I'll cook so much food and then it's like I'm too tired by the time I finish cooking it to even eat much. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'm having that tomorrow. Okay. The onions are cooking, and then we're getting these peppers all cut up. But yeah, hi Court, welcome in. Are you and Piper bonding? Is she getting along and settling in? I know there's like that it's like 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months rule with new dogs, and especially shelter dogs, for them to settle in. Like it takes like 3 days for them to like decompress and even like figure out their bearings of where they are. 3 weeks for them to like start getting used to your home and you and develop a bond, and then it's like 3 months for something else. I forget. But that's like the rule. I'll have to look it up when I'm done. We can read it together. But yeah, it takes like at least 3 months for them to like fully settle, basically. So like there's like different milestones at each thing. Pepper. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She follows me everywhere and has adapted well to her home. She loves the backyard and people. Oh, well, that sounds awesome. I'm glad she's settling in. Is she decently trained? I know you said she's like, what, like 2.5? Is she decently trained, or does she need work? You never know with a shelter dog, like what their backstory is and how much training they've had. It's like nibbling at the peppers while I eat, while I cook, rather. Alright, okay. Alright, we're gonna put our peppers in. Cover on this. She's smart. Oh no! Oh my goodness. Country Living said, Ari, I got up this morning and the horse was out. Oh no. She escaped during the thunderstorm. That's what I was afraid of last night. I was like, I hope she doesn't escape and go running around in the thunderstorm. Courtney said, I'm hungry. You missed what you were cooking. We're making tacos. So I'm cooking right now some beans to go in the tacos. No, I like hard shell tacos. So I have these. I mean, I like both, but I love crunchy tacos. So we got these, they had two different kinds. They had, these ones are the super stuffer, so I assume they're bigger. I was like trying to decide what type to get, and I was looking at them, and they're like, oh, I was like looking at the two boxes, and I was trying to figure out what was different, because they were both the same price, but one said there was like 12 in it, and one said there was 10. But I guess there was 12 of the small tacos, and then 10 super stuffer big tacos. So I got the big ones because I figured they could hold more in them. But at first I was like, what is even different about them? Why is it cheaper for more, or not cheaper, but why, I was like, why is it the same price for more tacos? But it was because they were smaller tacos. So we figured it out. Alright, making some beans. Animal Lover says, I want to say thank you and Butterfly for having me back, even though I was annoying yesterday. Yeah, well, we talked about it. You were a little annoying, but you've agreed not to do that again, so. We always talk it over when you do something wrong, and we figure it out. That's what friends do. That's what friends do. We don't hold it against each other forever. We just talk it out. And like I said, I had to apologize too, because I was swearing up a storm last night, and I don't like people having to listen to me yell. That's not what everyone's here for. We're here for the calm, chill Ari. Not crazy meltdown Ari. Although that's part of me, I guess. I really have tried to overcome that side of myself, but it does happen sometimes that I just get really overwhelmed and have a meltdown. Better than it used to be when I was younger, but still happens now and then. Okay. So now we're gonna get, let's see, some beans. Oh, I have to wipe my eyes again. Oh. Alright. Now I'm going to keep this on so it doesn't, when it holds the steam in there, it doesn't burn as quickly. Courtney says, Animal Lover, you've been doing great communicating. She has been doing a lot better. She's definitely been working on herself, so we've all been proud of her. Like I said, we all mess up now and then. We all do things that are like a little rude here and there in society. None of us are perfect communicators here. Like, I'm sure we've all had social mishaps, but she's been doing good. All right, here we go. We're getting our kidney beans. From where she started to where she is now, I think we all see a lot of improvement. So Rome wasn't built in a day. It's like you got a long way to go, but you've been coming far. So and like I said, even I still mess up. Like, I'm not cured of my autism. I hold it in a lot better. But if I get to a point where I'm that overwhelmed. Like last night, I just had too much going on. I was hurting, my foot was hurting, I was starving. I had a long day, and then I go outside and I was cold. And then I see the fence broken, and I'm like, oh no. Then I see the chicken, like their foot all scraped up, and I'm like, oh no, double oh no. And it just kind of all piled up on me in that moment. More and more, but you know, we try not to let things bother us, but none of us are perfect or react perfectly every time, so. Oh. All right, we got a mixture of beans here. Animal lover, I love you so very much. She's a very loving person. All right, here we go. Let me flip these. Have to get a little overcooked. There we go. So here we go. We're going to put our beans in with our pepper and onion. And we're going to smush them a little bit as we go here. Might need to put them in the blender thing after, but we'll see. I'll have my little masher, if that could help. I don't know if my masher will work for this, but I can try it. I don't know if it'll work for this. Where is the rest of it? Where's the other piece of it? Oh, here it is. The masher. We'll let it cook down for a little bit, but we'll try mashing it afterwards. Courtney said, "You sure are, Sweet C." Oh, that's a cute little name. Sweet C. Sweet C. It's like Sweet C, but Sweet C. Tacos, it's what's for dinner. What a World says, looks good. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I love tacos. Taco man. That's what I always sing when I make tacos. I sing the Macho Man song, but Taco Man. Taco man. I want to be a taco man. I want to be a taco man. And then we have, I put a little bit of tomato in there usually. Let me make sure this tomato's still good. It's been in the back of my fridge for a couple weeks, but I think it's still okay. Let's see. Well, I have to open a different one. It smells fine. Taste it. I don't have any spoons over here. I think it's fine. That's fine. I need a spoon though. I don't like to get the chunks in there. No chunks, no chunks. No chunks. I don't like the chunks. Well, I'm going to be blending it, I think, anyway, so it might not be a big deal, but I don't like the chunks. Alright, we got some tomato in there. Kind of makes it like a little chili-ish. Chili tacos. I'm going to put a little bit too much sauce, but taco seasoning, garlic salt. Some garlic powder. Onion powder, I think. Some onion powder. Some red pepper powder. Adobo. And do I have my chili powder? Here we go. And chili powder. I don't know if I have cumin. Usually I put a little cumin, but I don't know if I have any more. In here. You can just do taco seasoning because that has cumin in it. A little more taco seasoning in the beans too. To get this stuff in there. Hi, Jamie. Jamie's in. Hi, Jamie. Country lives in Butterfly. Do you think you could get Paloma to start eating cheese puffs? I'm more likely to have them. Miss Paloma. Is that the puppet, right? Paloma the puppet gonna eat some cheese puffs. There we go. All right. Turn this down. All right, we're gonna start smushing it soon because it's getting smushy enough to smush, I think. Sentango said, ooh, that food looks good, doesn't it? Very tasty. All right, we're gonna get our smusher, our masher, and make some mashed beans. Bean mash. If we can here. Bean mash, bean mash. Here we go. That's working. Turn this off for a sec, it's getting overheated. Here's our refried beans. There you go. Ta-da! Country said, I need one of those gadgets for mashed potatoes. Yeah, it's good if you don't have like a lot. If I have a lot, I do have a mixer. So if I have like a lot of stuff, I put it in the mixer. But it's great for like just if you have like a little bit of something, you don't want to dirty your blender or your mixer. You just kind of smush, smush, smush. Plus, you don't have to dirty another bowl. You can just do it right in here. I wasn't sure if this was going to work for this or not, but it was working fine. So I was like, yay. She said, Country Living says, just me, so it's not a lot. Yeah, exactly. Because I cook for my just me, too, so that's why I use this a lot. I mean, this is going to have leftovers, but it is, like, mostly just for me. My mom might have a little bit tomorrow. Butterfly said, are we having story time? Yeah, we can have a story time tonight. I don't think I'm doing anything else aside from cooking, so I might like log off and have my food and then come back on though, because I don't like to eat on camera. But we should finish. There's not that much left of the story, so let's taste it. Where do I get one? I have no idea. I can tell you what this is called, I think. Hold on. What is this called? This is a hand blender by G&E. This is a General Electric hand blender, so maybe just type it into Amazon. This came from, I think my sister-in-law gave it to us. It was hers, so I don't know exactly where she got it, but... Oh, that's good. Yum. That came out good. Yum, yum. Perfect. That's gonna be good on my tacos. Alright, we can put that aside. And do the meat. Here, let's go poke on Amazon for a second. We can go see if it's something that shows up on there. Or whatever on the internet. See if I can find it for you. Jamie said, I'm doing good. I have my second infusion tomorrow, going once a week for 5 weeks. Pumpkin said I might not be on for the story because after you're done making tacos, I'm going to sleep. Yeah, I know you get tired. Well, you can read it. Oh, it is 8 o'clock. Yeah, I might be asleep after too. Maybe we should do story time tomorrow because it's going to be too late for everybody after I get done eating. It'll be like freaking almost 10 o'clock. We might have to do story time tomorrow, guys. Let's see here. General Electric hand blender. Hand blender. These ones are slightly different. They have like a hand whisk, but it might have parts. I think you can change the parts that go on them. It's a hand mixer. I want the blender part. Do, 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 do. Immersion, is that what it's called? An immersion blender? These are similar to what I have, I think. Electric hand blender. I can't see the bottom of it. Let's see. Are they going to show a picture of the bottom to show what it looks like? Derp. With whisk, blending, and chopping jar attachments. It's going to show the attachments here. Yeah, I think it's called an immersion blender. You like put it in and blend stuff. Okay, that's what it's called. It's called an immersion blender. So there's a handful of them like that. I have like this. I can't see the bottom to see if it just has like a little thing that goes on the bottom that spins. But like there's one, $89. That one's by GE. Some of them have whisk attachments, some of them don't. Yeah, see, that's how it is. It has like a little thing that spins on it. So yeah, it's called an immersion blender. IMMERSION blender. Like this one kind of looks the most like what I have. It's kind of, but I can't find the exact one that I have. I don't know. It's probably real old. The one I have looks really old, but they're all kind of similar like this. These little things that you put in and you just stick them into food. Yeah, it's similar to how like they have those whisks. Like we used to have one of those too, the hand whisks that you put in. Go look at their banners. I see. Banners. I got up to 1.54. Like and subscribe, guys. Let's see. Pumpkin. What's her name right now? Pumpkin Girl dash Girl dash P1F. You always have like those letters and numbers that make it so confusing. Makes it hard to. That's not the same Pumpkin Girl. Where's my Pumpkin Girl? Where's my Pumpkin Girl? Can I P1F? Type P1F. Pumpkin Girl dash P1F. Why can't I find her? Sometimes it's hard to find you, Pumpkin. Here, let me click on Animal Lovers one, and then maybe I can get to hers from. Well, like click on you guys. All right, here's your banner. Oh, that's cute. I like her banner with all the puppies, but I have to see Julie's. Oh, here we go. There's Pumpkin Girl. I can just click on from stuff she's typed. Pumpkins! There's a little pumpkin patch. Very cute. Did you make them butterfly? Or did she make them on GPT? My name is Pumpkin Girl. I like it. I like the little emoji too. That's cute. Nice. That was very nice of you. Yeah, I like them. They're cute. Very cute. Very cute. All right. Let's get our meat. Beat your meat. Get a little bit more onion for the meat. Yeah, so I don't think we're going to do story tonight because it's going to get too late by the time I finish eating. But we will be on point for stories tomorrow because we got to finish the book. It's almost done. I didn't realize how late it was. I was like, dang, it's already 8 o'clock. But I guess I didn't start till like 7, so almost 7:30. I don't know, whenever I try to make my thumbnails on ChatGPT and they never fit. Like, I have to like resize them like 5 times to get them to fit, even though it says it's the right size. I have to make them like half the size smaller to get them to fit on the thumbnail for some odd reason. I just don't know why. So that's why I wasn't here on time, because I thought I could just make my thumbnail and pop it up, but I should know better. I have to go through that every dang time trying to resize the thing. So I was making my cute little taco night thumbnail. Alright, we have more onion to put with the meat, just a little bit. And then I have like 3/4 of a pound of meat because I gave a 1/4 pound to my mom because she went to bed early. She couldn't wait for my tacos. So she said she'd just cook her meat plain and eat it. Alright. Oh, wait, I gotta derp. I'm gonna wait for that onion to cook a little bit first. Front burner on. There we go. Hi, Abdul Jalil. How are you? What am I making, sir? Yeah, not just sir. It's ma'am. You guys remember that? You guys remember it was like a meme, the trans lady at GameStop. Someone called her sir and she goes, it's ma'am. Yes, he did. Were you not here last night, Jamie? Were you not here last night? So my brother blocked off the hole in the roof and then they escaped out the bottom somehow. The chicken wire on the bottom, I don't know how it came loose. My mom thinks she maybe got her foot stuck in it, like stuck through one of the holes, and then all her like maybe flapping and flapping, she like knocked it off. Because it was off in like a weird way where it like seemed almost broken, which I don't think they could break it just by like pushing at it. It seemed like they would have to do like something pretty crazy to break it. So yeah, well, count yourself lucky. I had a little bit of a meltdown. I was yelling and swearing. Well, not really yelling. I don't really yell, but I was like under my breath, just fucking I have to deal with this. I was griping and swearing last night. So, but yeah, they escaped out the bottom of the chicken wire, and one cut her little foot on the loose wire. No, I don't support ICE at all. What they're doing right now is horrible. Yeah, one cut her foot on the wires, so I had to go out, and I was like at the end of the day, I had been dog sitting all day, so I was exhausted and starving. I just wanted to make my dinner. It's better. It's better, and we had found the spray and stuff. I put the spray on it tonight. It's getting better. It's just a scratch. 'Tis but a scratch. 'Tis but a flesh wound, as they say in Monty Python. But it scared me at first because I couldn't tell how, you know, when the blood drips and then it clots and it makes like a big black like clot of blood, and it looked nasty. I couldn't see how bad it was, but it was all like surface scratching. It wasn't deep or anything. But there was just a lot of scratches on there. Probably just going brushing against it or whatever. I don't know. Oh, but yeah, she scared me. I was scared and hungry and exhausted, and I had to go fix the thing, so it was just a mess last night. Alright, we're gonna put my... But they, yeah, my brother did fix the roof, and then they escaped a different way. But I fixed that again last night, and they haven't escaped since then, since I fixed that. My brother has to come over and, like, secure it a little better. My mom looked at it today, and, I don't know, she said my brother has to come by and, like, re-secure it better with more nails and stuff. But it's holding for now. He's going to come over in the next couple days and fix it. Thank you, honey. Yes, you can say it one time. I only ignore it if you're saying it a lot. But I do love you too. I love a lot of you guys, my little friends and animal fam here. Yeah. I wasn't trying to ignore your love. It was just when you say it a lot sometimes, I just like kind of skip over the repeat messages. I know you felt like I was ignoring you yesterday. Yeah, I remember you said that last night. You had a bad thunderstorm. You think that's why the horse escaped? I remember because you said he sometimes kicks at the stall when he doesn't like the thunderstorm. And were you able to round up the horse pretty easily, or does it take a bit to round them up? My goats escape sometimes, and Whiskey usually comes back pretty easy. It's Lily that she like never likes to come back in. She makes me chase her, and then Christine thinks it's funny. That's literally why Lily is her favorite, I think, because she like thinks it's funny when I have to go chasing her. Silly. Cheyenne doesn't like storms. The other two don't mind. That's the horse that escaped. I left her out till after church. Yeah, well, you probably weren't going to catch her before church. You don't want to go stomping around in the mud after the storm trying to get her back in. I mean, as long as she's relatively safe out there, that she ain't going to take off or go anywhere. You know, as long as she's in the yard still, at least. You have 3, right? Yeah, here you go. Yeah, I like the name Cheyenne. What are the other 2's names? So we're just kind of smushing up the meat. That's just hot dogs. Those are for Looney. I was thawing them out of my fridge, so that's what that is over there. Or my freezer. Sorry, they were in the freezer, so I was thawing them out. She doesn't get hot dogs a lot, but I was out of other treats. I can look at the skillet and see. Pumpkin says, "Oh my, that looks so good." Thank y'all. Yeah, doesn't it look tasty? And then we're going to get our vegetables and everything. It's going to be delicious. Got our onion in there. And we got our beans waiting for us. Excited for the beans. And then we got to put in our taco seasoning after this cooks a little more. The meat was, I think it was like grass-fed, right? Yeah. Got 100% grass-fed meat, 85% clean, no antibiotics ever. So, grass-fed beef. What are they saying? I don't know, what are they saying that's so bad? What is, I can look at the skillet and see. Once I seen the hands, I knew she couldn't cook. What? You just jealous. You're just jealous. You don't know what I'm cooking here. Oh my God. How can you look at this food and think I can't cook? You just jealous. Jealous meat. Thank you, Abdul Jalil. Abdul Jalil says, your home is characterized by tranquility and peace. I missed the second part of what he said, or the first part. That's why I was like, what is he even saying? He's like, I can look at the skillet and see. I'm like, see what? He's like, see that I can't cook. If I can't cook, where'd this food come from? I'm just breaking up all the meat. Just breaking it up into little pieces. So it's ground beef, nice and smushed up. Alright, I think we got it pretty much cooked. Then we can turn it off and add in our, well, I don't know, we can take out some of the fat. I don't know if there's enough fat to drain or not. Cheyenne, she's the crazy one. Susie says, send me some. I'll save you a taco. What happened to your shoulder? Is that where she bit you? She bit you on the shoulder? Pumpkin said Looney's being good. Yeah, surprisingly. I think she might be with Grammy. Earlier she was trying to steal the cat food. Where is she? I'm surprised she's not over. Oh, there she is. It's like, I'm surprised she's not over here. What are you doing? Hi. Are you sitting outside the door? It's like, where are you? Hello. Mommy's got hot dogs for you for later. Yeah. Hi. I was wondering where you were. Were you too lazy to try to open the door? Usually you start nudging the door when you want to come in. You're too sleepy. Oh, look at that sleepy girl. You can take your collar off. I don't think you need that anymore, Loon. Oh, your baby. Your baby. You can take both off. Yeah, you can take both off. You don't need them right now. Yeah. Take those off. There you go. Yeah. You're a good girl. Over here. Baby. Where's a pretty baby? Pretty little baby. Silly Loon. Courtney says we both get mood swings. For real. I was having one last night. 6'7", 6'7". Thank you, Country Living. She says, pretty dog. And my lover says, silly Loony. Look at her feet up on the wall. This silly Loony with your feet up on the wall. Look at this silly Loony. Silly Loony with the feet on the wall. Alright, I'm going to use this taco seasoning because this one's a pain in the ass to get out right now. At some point, I'm going to have to just like open this whole container and put it through my spice grinder. But we'll use this one. Do you use the whole thing? 1 pound, 1 package. It's not a full pound, so you probably use a little bit out. Water. I don't remember using water. Bring to a boil. taco. What? Brown the meat, stir in seasoning mix and water. Oh, you boil it? I don't boil it. I just put it in. I've never heard to boil it. I don't boil the meat. That's after it's already cooked. I just cook it in there. That's silly. Sometimes I put like a little bit of water just to get it to mix around in there, but I need a little bit of water, but not like a, it's just 3/4 of a cup. That's like a lot of water. We just put a little bit, just like a couple teaspoons to mix it in there. I don't follow the directions. I got my own method. Yeah, I took all her collars off. She doesn't need them in the house. I'll put them back on, and when she asks to go to the bathroom, I'll put that other one off. The other one, just this one. Just this one go on when she wants to go out. The other one's just her walking collar. This one's for when she goes for walks. Is Blue Moon, Halo, or Twilight talking? I can't see. I think it's Twilight. Who's talking over there? I think it's Twilight because he's the one sitting by the front. See? Yeah, I think it's Twilight. Usually it's the one sitting up front that's chatting away. Alright, here we go. So there's our taco seasoning. We're just gonna kind of mix that in. Like I said, I don't boil it. I don't get the directions really. I guess I never really bothered reading them, but it says brown the meat in a large skillet, drain the fat, stir in seasoning mix and water. The water, it says 3/4 of a cup of water. I was like, that's a lot of water. I put like, literally like there's like 2 tablespoons maybe in there, and then I just add a little bit as I go, but to get it to stick to the meat. So that's crazy. Courtney said Viper likes to prey on birds, wild ones. Yeah, Looney will chase wild birds. She hasn't messed with my birds, but she definitely will chase wild birds. I don't think she's ever like gotten one, but the only thing I know that she's ever gotten was that skunk. The skunk she definitely murdered, but I haven't seen her get anything else. She tries to get mice. She always is looking in the mouse holes, or like chipmunks or whatever. She always is looking in the little mouse holes, but I haven't seen her actually get one. She's good at finding their holes, but not good at getting them out of the holes. Yeah. Yeah, we're just putting the seasoning in the tacos. Seasoning in the tacos. Dropped a piece. Hot. Courtney said she's part beagle and maybe pointer. She chases the hawks away, right? Oh, what is he saying? Sweet C, who said, he said, be right back. I think she's talking about, the, what's it called? The bird. She's asking what the bird's saying. Yeah, poor skunk. And the turtle, but she didn't murder the turtle. She just picked it up. Jamie's reminding me about the turtle. No, I'm talking about things she's actually killed. She hasn't actually killed anything aside from the skunk. That I know of, at least. And I'm with her most of the time, so... It's okay, Jamie. I'm like, not the turtle. Don't remind me about the turtle. It's a bad time in my life. All right, I think that's good. Ta-da! What is Twilight saying? Maybe he's saying, give me more treats. I want more birthday cake. Did he finish his? Let me go see. Did you finish your birthday cake I gave you earlier? You did. That's probably what he's saying. He's probably saying, give me my birthday cake. You know, you got your brother has some over here. You can steal some of his. You could steal some of your brother's. Or your daddy's, rather. Sorry, your daddy and your daddy's friend. You could steal some of your daddy's friend. Jamie said, what is it you're making? We're making tacos. So that's taco seasoning I was putting on my meat. And then just kind of grinding it up or chopping it up real small so that it'll go in the taco shells. Hi. Want me to get you another piece? All right, you can have another little piece. I think he's asking for more birthday cake. Birdie birthday cake. We made them birthday cake too, Jamie, yesterday, because I don't know if you were here. Abdulil says, I leave you in God's hands. Have a good night. Thank you. Oh, yes, we do have the pepper for them, too. Thank you, Christine, for reminding me. Maybe they want that. We got to cut that in half so that they can both have some. Thank you. Yes, they will really like this pepper. They got to cut it in half, though, so they can each have some. Yeah, yesterday was Twilight's birthday, Jamie, so he turned 4. So we made them birdie bread, because I don't know if you saw the stream or watched the replay. Yeah, I got the pepper. I'm cutting it right now. Yep, I'm getting it for them right now. I'll show Jamie the little birdie bread we made. So this is birdie bread. It's like a patty that I make with, I use the crumbs from their food, so they're pellets. Whenever they have their pellets, they leave all the crumbs in the bottom. Not always, but a lot of times they do. So I sift out all the crumbs before I refill their food. And I save them. And then I take the crumbs. I get maybe half a cup of crumbs. I don't know how much exactly, something like that. I get like a scoop, couple tablespoons. And then I chop up a bunch of vegetables in it. So it's like, you can see there's like a piece of broccoli. There's it's whatever vegetables I have on hand. It was broccoli, pepper, Brussels sprouts, carrots. There was some poppy seed, apple. What else did I put in there? I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff. I think that was it. Anyway, it was a bunch of vegetables and some fruit, the apple. And then you mix it all up with an egg. So the egg helps it all bind together. An egg is actually good for them. It's like protein and calcium and all sorts of good stuff. So you do that, and then you fry it on like a little pan, make like a little patty, like almost you fry it like a pancake, and it makes like a little patty. That one's a little overcooked, but usually more like this. That one's like nice and fresh looking. You see all the vegetables in there. It's like carrot. You can see the broccoli and Brussels sprouts. The little black dots are the little black dots are the poppy seeds. So you make them that and you fry it, and I call that his birthday cake. So I make it for them on like special occasions. So that's his little happy birthday. It's a little birthday cake. Then I put fresh apple and pepper and stuff on top of it as like their garnish or candles. They're garnish. So, but yeah, I've just been breaking them off a little piece of it and giving them some. Did I put some in there yet? Okay, I already have. But they had some earlier. Jamie said, yum, I ate it all up. Yeah, you want some birdie bread patty? So it's called birdie bread, but there's different recipes for it online too. But because it's his birthday, I'm calling it birdie birthday cake. But it's bird bread. But yeah, we have the pepper here, so we'll go put some of that in his dish. And then Twilight, I think, wanted some more of his birdie bread because he finished his. Here you go, guys. Yum, yum. You want some more? for you. Yeah. Ooh, ooh la la. Here, let's see. Here. Try some. There you go. Yeah, you like it? So it was his birthday, Mr. Twilight. He just turned 4. Because he was born on Valentine's Day. Yeah, you like it? Yeah, you like it. My little Valentine's Day Cupid bird. It's cute that I have a lovebird that was born on Valentine's Day. Because it's a lovebird. Yeah, you're the loveliest lovebird born on Valentine's Day. How much more lovebird can you get? Yeah, see, they like it. They like it. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted? Is that what you were yelling at Mommy for? He said, bring me more. I want more of my cake. It's basically just a hug, but it's a hug around your belly instead of around your shoulders. I think she just thinks it's funny how I say it. Because I go belly hugs, belly hugs, belly hugs. But it does sound weird when other people don't get it. Sometimes people's own like inside jokes don't translate to the general public. Yeah. I mean, in general, they kind of do. It might not seem like it, but they eat like 3 times their body weight or something like that, because they don't weigh that much. Here you go. Here, you want some, Halo? Have some pepper. Have some pepper. There you go. Oh, you like that? Yeah. Here's a pepper. Get some. Get some. Get some. Courtney said, I first heard it, I was like, what? Yeah, she just likes how I say it. Belly hugs, belly hugs, belly hugs. But yeah, it's kind of like an inside thing. There you go. Get that pepper. They love pepper. They love pepper. Alright, and then here's a couple more pieces of the pepper. Here, you're going to get the extra piece because it's your birthday. Or it was yesterday. And there's a couple extra seeds. The other 2 can have some. Here you go. Oh, you want some? You want some? Have some. There's a seed. Here. You want some? Yeah. Yeah. You want it? There you go. Sweet birds. Sweet little birds. Oh, I got one more. There's one more little seed in here. 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 What about you? You want one? There you go. There you go. Love you guys. Alright, the birds are happy now. They got their goodies. Hi, Ari's World. How are you? Oh, you said Animal Lover and Pumpkin sent me. Well, thanks for coming by. Hi, how are you? Alright, we're going to get my my own food now. The animals always come before me. Said they wanted their treats. Christine heard them yelling across the room, saying, give me treats, give me treats. When can I let them fly free in the house again? I'll probably let them out tomorrow. It's a little late now, but I'll probably let them out tomorrow. I just gotta get Looney settled. I mean, she's settled now, but it's just late. If it was earlier today, I could have let them out today, but it's late right now. I know, I love them too. They're very sweet. They're very sweet birds. Yeah, we should let them out tomorrow. I think that's a good idea. We'll let them out. Let them come out and play. Come out and play. Come out and play. So I got most of my cleaning done today, so yeah, it's late for a flight. They don't even like to come out that late because they like to just eat and go nap. Okay. Where's my little thing? That thing I was putting the food in. Here it is. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna scoop my meat into this. Cheyenne can fly free whenever she wants. Yeah, apparently she lets herself out to not fly, but to roam and run free. Alright, we're just scooping the meat into this container, and then we'll get my toppings ready. I'll probably put the beans in there too when I'm done. But the beans can stay in the pan for now. That's good meat. Good meat. Tasty. Tasty. Okay, we're gonna get, these can go away. Our taco shells and throw these in the oven to heat up for like 10 minutes or so. Make like 3 or 4 of them. All right. Well, I just wouldn't really ask for them on here because it's awkward for me to be giving hugs to everybody all the time. That's like a private thing, kind of more. Between friends, I give you a hug, but I don't always want to hug everybody on the internet, so. I don't mind giving you a hug, but I don't always want to hug everybody on the internet. So maybe save that for when it's just you and me. It's kind of like our inside joke thing. Not a joke, but, you know, it's whatever it is. I don't know. It's not like a joke, but like, you know, like things that you have between friends that are like just your own personal thing. Okay. We'll do 3. I think that'll be enough. So we got Mexican cheese. Don't tell Paloma. What are we not telling Paloma? Nurse now, I'm already your internet wife. Winchester can't stand her. She can fly free whenever she wants. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, they're the big ones. I'm still hungry. I haven't eaten all day, so I'm making 3. I'll probably only eat 2, but at least if I want an extra one, there's an extra one there. I don't have to heat it up again. All right, we're going to put our cheese in there. Cheesy, 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 cheesy. Kind of broken a little bit, but Find the one that's not broken. Here, there's a non-broken one. One that's not broken. Like all three of them are broken. They end up breaking anyway when I go to eat them, but oh, I think I need to get a battery. We're about to lose control here. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Ooh. Alright, I'll go throw these in here. And yeah, I need a battery. The screen's going dark. It gets like gray when it's starting to lose. Country said, I usually make soft shell tacos because the hard shells are too small. Yeah, these are pretty decent sized ones. That's what I was saying at the beginning of the stream, probably before you came in. I was saying I saw two different ones and I was like trying to figure out what the difference was. I was trying to find out what the difference was between the shells because they were both the same price, but they had different numbers of shells in them. So one was like 12 taco shells and one was 10 taco shells, and I was like looking, they both looked exactly the same, and I was like, why is it the same price for I get 2 extra shells? So I was looking back and forth, and finally I realized the one with 10 shells, it's like less shells but they're bigger, and then the other one is more shells but they're smaller. So it's like, probably if you have like a lot of kids, you would want more shells but smaller shells, because kids can't eat huge amounts anyway, but you want to be able to have enough shells for everybody. So, but for me, I'd rather be able to, it's just me, I don't need a huge amount of shells. I'd rather just be able to stuff them as much as I can. Oh, that's not enough. That's not charged. Do I need a battery that's charged enough. Let's see, this one's got to get charged. Let's charge this back up. I was on the phone with Christine before I, got online, so I had already used my phone battery a bit before I got on my stream. Okay, we'll charge that. Is this one? I don't know if this one's charged enough, but oh, we can go. Oh, that's not even have the right. Oh, here it is. I'm like, where is it? The right thing. No, oh, that's not going to work either. I don't have the right wires. Where are my wires? Here it is. Like, where are the dang wires? Where are the wires? Where are the wires? Oh, nope, this doesn't fit either, does it? I need one that has the right, I think that one's in my bedroom. It's like, they don't have the right, freaking plug on each side. I need one with a USB-C on one side and a regular USB on the other. Where are all my wires? This one? No. Oh, this might work. Here we go. I think. I'll lose service by the time I'll find a battery that works. Let's see. I don't even know if this one's got enough charge. It has a little bit of charge. I'm at 1%, guys. If I lose you, I'll try to get back, but I don't know if I'm going to. What's my bigger battery? I have a better battery that I usually take with me everywhere. I don't know where it went. Got 3 external batteries and like none of them are charged because I've been using them lately. Just had the other one, the big one. Oh, that's not it. That one's charging. is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It was in my bathroom the other day, but I believe I took it out. I need to keep better track of all my vlogging stuff. No. My bedroom needs to be cleaned. It's part of the issue here. It's like filthy in here. Just cluttered the house. Yeah, there's one battery that's missing, and I think it's the one that actually has a damn charge on it. Under all my pillows and blankets, under the bed. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know where I'm gonna go when the volcano blows. I'm gonna end up losing you guys. Looney, where's my battery? Where's my battery? Where is it? Where is it? Ow! It's hard for me to get up and down off the floor. Seriously, like, where is it? In my backpack, maybe? Maybe it's in my backpack. Let me look in the backpack. Oh, yeah, it's in here. It's in my backpack. This one probably has more charge than the other one. Put this in here. Hopefully. Yeah, this one has charge. I was like, I know I had it the other day. There we go. All right, we found it. Its battery's still at like 1%, so hopefully it helps. More brown than pepper, but my goatee is more salt than pepper. Salt and pepper. Yeah, mine's just getting awful salty in the front here. And then like over here on the sides. Well, I have a spray, so it's not as visible because I use a spray, but it's all up in here. It gets like all salty. No pepper, just salt. At least in that area. Put these back. Put the meat thing back. Alright, let's get my cheese. So we have salsa. This is what we're going to use for like my tomato. We use just some salsa. We have some green mix that I'm going to chop up a little bit. And then an avocado. Let me find the one that's, I think this one, because it fell. Yeah. Just find one that's the most smushy to use. I had to put them up here because the dog kept trying to steal them. Hide my avocado. She thinks they're like balls or something, like green tennis balls. Silly girl. All right. A little taco dish. We need a little plate. Where are my little round plates? Is that in there too? No, here it is. I just need this little plate to put some toppings on. Let's see. Hello, I see. No bad words? What no bad words? I'm singing instead of not saying bad words. I don't usually say bad words anyway, so... Do I snore when I sleep? No, I don't snore. I do talk in my sleep, though. Cozy said, what am I making? We're making tacos. And I'm a lot younger than you. How old are you? I'm 30, going on 39 this year. Yeah. I know I look younger than my age, but I am almost 40, which is scary. That Anthony back in. What? Yeah, we're making tacos, homemade tacos. Hi, Izzy. How are you? I'm good. My channel's growing. Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's good. I'm 103. I don't know if I believe that. But no, I'm not in the mood to swear now. I was getting a little frustrated trying to find my battery, but that's not going to make me swear. I didn't want to lose you guys. I was like, oh no, if I don't find my battery soon, I'm going to lose you. I'm a little hurty. My foot's hurting, but I'm not in that bad a mood. I did make sure to eat earlier, like I said, so that I wouldn't be starving. Because I think that was part of it. I was getting hangry. I was getting hangry last night. Okay, so we're cutting up some avocado. Put those in the dish. Some of these are a little brown, but didn't taste bad. A couple little brown spots on the avocado. I'm just eating them now so that they don't go on my taco. So we got some avocado to go on top of the taco. There, that's a bad part there. I'm just trying to cut some of the bad part off. There we go. That part's more brown. That's got too much brown there. I'm just going to eat this whole avocado probably, or what's left of it that's not brown, because if I don't, it's going to go bad. There's too much brown on it that it won't last another day. Sometimes you can like let them overnight in the fridge, but there's not really enough to do that when it's already starting to go brown. Like on some parts, I think because it dropped on the floor. This is the one the dog got and she bruised it. So it's not like necessarily bad, it's just bruised, but if you leave it, it'll go bad. That's probably why it doesn't taste horrible. It was only bruised, not actually bad. But it still doesn't, I don't know, it makes it unappetizing when it's brown. Okay. On this, I'm going to just take a spoonful after. Then we're going to chop up some lettuce. And my lover said, I hope you're not mad, but it hurts my feelings when you say chill. She's just reminding you to relax a little bit, hun. Sometimes you get a little wound up, so people just remind you to relax. It sounds like my food's done. I'm 53. Really? I'm 53. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're still definitely older than me. But I'm not like a spring chicken. There we go. go. All right, there's my cheese. Got a little overcooked, but not terrible. Usually I cover the cheese. I forgot to cover it. Anyway, add a little extra cheese after. There we go. Maybe we need a code word. I'm like an old rooster. An old rooster. I'm a broody hen. I'm a broody hen. How about that? All right, I'm chopping up my lettuce a little bit so I don't get like big chunks that pull through. I like to chop it a little. Okay, there we go. So now we will make some tacos. This is my spread. Get that in there. Animal code word, dig when you feel uncomfortable. Dig dog. Dig dog. Diggest dog. All right, here we go. We'll start with 2. We'll just leave the last one just in case. In case I'm still hungry after. That's my backup. All right. So we got my tacos. We got meat. Yummy. We got the beans. Even more yummy. Those are Looney's hot dogs. I think those are thawed. Yeah, those are thawed enough. I'll put those in the fridge for now. I wish I could find those shells you make oh, I've seen them at the store. They do sell them, I think, by the same like brand, the like Ortega or whatever. Oh, this one's Old El Paso. There's like Ortega and Old El Paso. They do make them, but they don't sell them in the store all the time. But sometimes, like during certain season, you can find them. I do not have any spoons over here. All my forks and everything is in my mom's dishwasher over here right now. I don't have anything. I don't have no silverware. Let me get one fork. Here, let me turn off the flashlight. I was just doing that to show the meat better because it looked kind of brown and weird without the light. Okay. Yeah. Yummy. Okay, so we're gonna get some, actually sometimes it helps to put the beans on the bottom. Beans. Kind of get these in there. Get those in there. Smush it all down in. Smush it all down in. And we'll do more on the other one. Oh, a little too much. So I got that. Then we get some meat. and some meat. Dropped a piece over here. Some people don't like how I use my hands for things, but bitch, it's my food. It's going in my stomach. And I'm going to be holding the shells anyway, so if I'm cooking for other people, I try not to use my hands as much, but it's all mine. Okay. So we got, I'm going to do a thing of, Ari, I'm making you hungry. Making myself hungry. All right, we're going to get some of our Jack's special salsa. I'll put some tomato on there. A little drizzle of tomato. A little drizzle of tomato in there. Then avocado and lettuce and cheese. And lettuce. Stuff the lettuce in there. And then I might put a little more cheese on top because it seemed like it kind of some of the cheese on the bottom got overcooked, so it's not as moist. I think some moist, a little bit more moist cheese on there. Okay, just put a little sprinkle of cheese on there again. Whoop! It's falling. I hate when it falls though. So yes, there's our lovely yummy tacos. How do those look? Country Living says, Butterfly, your smoked chicken turned out amazing. And he says, I use my hands also, and Winchester doesn't mind it. Courtney said, I like the blue plates. Yeah, me too, because they have the little, I don't know if it'll fit with that, but you can kind of do that. We literally, my dad bought these from Chili's secretly. He tipped the waitress to turn the other cheek while he put them in his in our takeout stuff. She's like, gave her $100 and she's like, I didn't see anything. So these and where are the other ones? Oh, we have like other blue plates too. I don't know. I think they're in my mom's. Everything's in my mom's thing over there, but there's those in like the regular square. There's like a blue one and a red one, and this one too. Those all came from Chili's. All right, we're gonna take our first taco bite on screen, and then I'm gonna go relax and eat my tacos. Because tacos are a mess. I don't like to eat on camera anyway. I quit roping when I quit working cows. Yeah, I don't like to eat on screen anyway, and tacos are a mess. How did I do this time around in the live stream? You've done awesome, hon. You've done great. All right, here we go. You do taco neck. Mmm. Oh, that's very good. Honestly, it's more work, but my beans probably came out better than store, like just from a canned beans anyway. It's more work, but it tastes better. Am I coming in later? What do you mean? Am I coming in where? Am I coming in later? Coming in where? On. Oh. No, I was gonna come back to read the story, but it's gotten so late. By the time I eat and then try to get back on. Yeah, by the time I eat and then try to get back on, it's gonna be too late. But we're gonna reschedule story time for tomorrow because I won't really have much else to do tomorrow. So yeah, I was thinking about it, and then when I went to my computer, I realized how late it was. How am I doing tonight, lovely lady? Thank you. I'm doing good. We're making some food. I'm about to eat. Put a couple more avocados there. That's good. I'm about to eat myself some dinner. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I said it, and then I went over to my computer and I was like, ooh, maybe not story time, because it was like already 8 o'clock when I looked. It would have been nice, but it got too late. It got too late. I'm going to make some OJ. But yeah, we're going to get going. Sorry, I know Rev just came in, Rev it. But feel free to like and subscribe if you like what you see here on the stream. We'll be back tomorrow to be reading stories and maybe earlier some play with the dog. We're going to do some puppy play time tomorrow, and then story time later in the evening. Yeah, we can chat in private on my thing. Not on the phone, because my phone's about to die too. It's been holding on by a thread with this. So I'm going to have to go turn it off and let it charge. But we can chat on Facebook. Let me get a drink. Get some tangerine juice. This is good. It's actually like not even bad to have with dinner. I know having orange juice with dinner is a little weird, but it's tangerine juice, not orange juice. So it has like a slightly different vibe. I don't know. I like it with dinner actually. So I'm having some tangerine juice. But yeah, feel free to catch the replay. It was nice to have you. And as always, thank you all for coming. Definitely like and subscribe if you like what you see here. We do cooking streams, reading story streams, story times, talking about mental illness and stuff a lot. And as always with animals. Animals are always involved in some way, shape or form. So happy to have you all. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Let me just put this away so this doesn't... I love you guys. And Butterfly, I'm sorry I missed your stream. I wish I could have seen it because it sounded like you and Pumpkin were having fun. I love you all too. Let me give you all a hug. You all get a hug at the end. I don't give lots of hugs, but I can give a hug at the end. This is my goodbye hug. No belly hugs. Only Christine gets belly hugs, but you guys can get regular hugs. Hugs. Love you guys. Take care. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Say goodnight to Looney. Looney, say goodnight. And the birds are all happy. And them all eating there. Cleaning his toes. Halo, you cleaning your toes? Oh, he's cleaning his feathers now. He was cleaning his toes a second ago. Yeah. Cleaning. Cleaning and preening. Sweet boy. And sweet Looney. All right. Good night. Bye-bye. And Lucky. Where's Lucky? Is Lucky in here to say goodnight? Love you all. Good night, good night. Is Lucky in here to say goodnight? No Lucky? I guess he's not here. Sometimes he hides in the closet. All right, no Lucky. He was here earlier, but I don't know where he went. Bye. All right, bye-bye, everybody. See y'all tomorrow. How do I end? Where is it? I'm trying to get off. There we go. Okay. Bye, guys.